Make sure Chantel shuts up.
Hello all. Welcome
Ciao.
to the Whiteboard meeting, episode 1.
Of 10,000.
Limited podcast. I'm Brian from BBC Productions. You might know me from BBC Productions.
I'm Josh Dennis. I'm part of your favorite podcast's favorite podcast.
I'm just John. I'm just here.
I'm Corey, also known as MM, and your mom's favorite podcaster.
All right.
Welcome.
What's the name?
This is Whiteboard Meeting.
All right.
Welcome to the episode of Whiteboard Meeting.
Welcome to the first episode of the Whiteboard meeting. So basically, you got us for. We're just gonna be talking about shit that I don't know. Normally, people have a bunch of ideas and they don't get them out. So we decided, let's get them out. Like, what would be a good medium to get it out? We're like, oh, let's get a whiteboard. We have a whiteboard, so we got this bad boy.
Definitely moving up in the world.
And then we're just going to be sharing our ideas, some new, some old, with you. Maybe.
And like the whole concept of the whiteboard is because it's blank and then you write down all your ideas so that you remember them. Because everyone always has ideas and everything, and they always try to have a conversation about it, but can never recall back to it. So that's why we came up with the idea of having a whiteboard.
It's like a blank canvas, basically. We're just painting for you live, but not good shit. Just ideas. You guys can do whatever you want. Don't research anything that we say.
Everything we say is fact.
Right. We did like hours of research, so
We did our own study.
yeah. So don't question it. Like if we say it's fact, it's fine.
It might be kind of confusing. Your guys' minds might be going a mile a minute, but
Game is game.
that's why we have the whiteboard. You want to start off with your tamale lady talking about her?
No, I'll go last. You guys can go.
Alright, yeah, so I was just thinking about, because we talked about how we wanted to bring ideas and everything, and I was like, kind of like debating, like, obviously there's some ideas, but like you can't really elaborate on them now. I always get the certain ideas when I'm like right about to fall asleep, and I'll be like, well, fuck, that's an idea, and I'm like, oh, I'll try to remember it in the morning. I'm like, nah, fuck it, I'll just wake up, and I got my phone, and I'm like, well, now I'm awake now, and then I try again, and then more ideas keep coming, and I don't know if it's like that's like the best time to come up with ideas or like the worst time because you're overthinking or anything. Like, because when we talk about like absolutely nothing and everything, like, it's right before you fall asleep thinking about absolutely nothing, or like is that when you think the most? And then I don't know.
I don't think it's... So I saw something about that a while ago, about how like you can fall asleep watching it. Like when you are on the couch watching TV, you fall asleep pretty easily, right? And so you're like, oh, well, I'm going to go to bed. And you hop in bed trying to go to sleep, but you just can't fall asleep.
Because you're thinking of like the steps to go to bed?
Yeah, because now your brain was only focused on watching TV.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
So you're only focusing on one thing. And then now when you go to bed, you've had to do all these things. And now your brain's stimulated again.
Like your ritual for bed?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
Well, I don't think having the idea was bad. Like you're saying, like when's the best time to have an idea?
Yeah.
But it's the best time.
I think I don't know, because some of the like wildest shit that I think of is right before bed or in the shower.
On the toilet.
So is that like beneficial of having a whiteboard? Like when you think of something, should you write it down or be like, hopefully I remember this, and like when time comes, it'll come back up.
I don't know. After I go to bed, I'm not gonna remember, because I've had times where I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed, and I'm like, dude, I gotta fucking write it down. I don't want to walk all the way. Fuck that. So I don't know. We have phones now, so it's easier to let.
But I'm also trying to fall asleep. I'm like, dude, if I write this down, I'm like getting to that fucking like step of thinking about falling asleep.
And then he starts rowing.
Yeah.
So it's probably not too bad of an idea to like start, or not idea, but like a bad time to start thinking about things like that. It's because like that could persuade what you dream of.
Yeah.
So that could, like, dreaming is like another perspective of thinking. Like if you're really, really like passionate about whatever your idea is, right? You could end up dreaming about it and then actually like solving or like figuring things out from your dream about that topic.
I remember like seeing something about dreams though. It's like most of the time when you dream something, it's something you thought about previously in a day and like your mind totally like forgot about it and then you end up dreaming about it.
So like subconsciously.
Yeah. So like as a kid, I used to do that. Like, I'd be like thinking I want to be Spider-Man. I'm like, I hope I would dream about being fucking Spider-Man. And then like eventually I'd forget about it and then I'd have it was like the sickest dreams ever.
Yeah.
But
First person.
yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
What is it? But your whole thing is like, is it a bad time to have ideas?
Yeah, is it like, are you over? Like, I don't know.
So this is a thing that I've heard from multiple people. Even X talked about it. So I don't think any time is a bad time to have an idea, because I think all ideas there's no bad ideas. I know that sounds bullshit, but there's no bad ideas. But if your thing is about not getting enough sleep, which I never sleep anyway, this thing that I'll talk about is something I should do, but so a lot of people like they have like a journal or whatever. So anything they're thinking about in like at the moment or that's on their mind, they just write it down, kind of like this, and then it just like you're like purging your ideas before you go to bed. So you're like cleaning your canvas to then have like nothing to think about before bed. I know that.
Yeah, but when do you not have anything to think about though?
I don't know, but it helps. Like let's say it's a repetitive thing. Like yesterday before bed, you're like, damn, I wish I was Spider-Man. The day before that, damn, I wish I was Spider-Man. If you wrote it down, then it wouldn't be like a lingering thought. You know what I mean?
Shoot.
Like this helps out. Like putting it out, like, I don't know, or talking about it.
You could stop losing sleep about being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Losing sleep over your ideas.
Losing sleep, that made me want to sleep more, dude. What the fuck?
I don't lose.
I also did start doing I started writing down my like dreams out right after I wake up, and that helped me start lucid dreaming more. It was pretty sick.
So you have a dream journal now?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Like a year and a half, probably.
Really?
Yeah. I don't do it every day. I like just like, cause
No, I'm thinking about Shark Boy. Yes, you remember those?
no, but yeah, this helps. Like, I have some pretty fucking wild dreams. I'm sure everyone does, but like, I don't know.
You're not special.
But like, I wish there was like more studies into it to like, I'm sure there is, but like, there's no reason like, I don't know, like this is just wild stuff. Like not everything has to have a meaning in the dream, like, but people like that do studies like, oh, okay, no, that means that you're anxious about this or some person like I don't know.
But
Oh, God.
most of the time when you're dreaming because there's something
That's your subconscious. Yeah.
that's provoking those images. Because when you dream, your brain is secreting like small amounts of DMT.
So is it creating something off of a thought, or is it a thought like, I don't know, like
Well, I think I don't know what I was talking about. I guess we're talking about dreams now, but I was telling somebody, you can't dream of something that you've never... It's like AI. AI can't give you info on, like, info that it doesn't have. So your dream is kind of like that. Like, yes, you can fly in your dreams or whatever, but you've seen flying in movies or whatever. Like, you can't have that dream unless you've, like...
You have the
You have the info in your head. Like, it is just not going to happen. You can't dream of something that you've never conceptualized in your head. Does that make sense?
yeah. Well, I don't know, Stephen King, that's how he wrote all of his books, is his off of a dream. So just
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
but it's like, what is it? It's off experiences. Like, it's fucked up shit, but like, I've dreamt of people, and I know of fucked up shit that can happen. Like, I know I could kill somebody. Like, I could dream about killing somebody, but that doesn't mean I've done it.
Yeah.
But dreaming is also like, it uses like your imaginary like the creative part of your brain. So that's why like
the Alvin God.
no, dude. So like the author you're talking about, like maybe his is just like
Lost.
He's like,
he's just stronger.
well, how many of the like most well-known artists and like movie directors are like super like mentally unwell. Well, yeah, creative.
Yeah, a lot of
Like as he said, name one genius and ain't crazy.
Vincent Van Gogh, Dr. Seuss, like,
I'm being serious, bro.
Mike Tyson.
Well, Tesla. Tesla went crazy.
go ahead. Yeah.
Not you. You just
I don't remember. I think I know he went crazy. He went crazy. Don't even look this up. This is
I guess yeah, you do have to be kind of crazy to cut your own fucking ear.
That's so passion, dude.
Dude, we were in the Vincent Van Gogh Museum and we saw his last
Dude, his last painting.
painting.
Oh, crazy. So the first time I went, I didn't go to the museum. I have it in the living room. The little block thing. You want me to bring it? It's pretty cool.
Did Chantel to get it?
Chantel, bring the Van Gogh painting.
I gotta go talk to her anyway.
No, but
What was his last painting?
Oh, you
Have it?
She bought it. The actual.
never know.
This is pretty cool. Oh, so
Wait, now with me.
A robot?
It's got the almond tree.
the Omnitrix. All right, so it's like a Rubik's cube that every time you flip it, whatever.
Wait, show it to the camera. What the fuck is this?
So I got this at the Van Gogh Museum that I did go to. Basically, every side of it, when you flip it, you get one of it, or some of his more famous ones, I guess.
It had the almond tree. Everybody knows the almond tree.
Omnitrix?
Well,
Does it have his last painting?
yes, I'm trying to look for it. It's this one.
Yes.
That's his last painting before he shot himself.
When he shot himself?
In the chest.
Yes, he shot himself in the chest. After painting this, that's pretty badass.
I thought he didn't finish.
Well, it looks pretty good to me. It was an infinito.
What?
Who knows if that was finished?
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe that wasn't the final.
I think it's upside down. I think it's roots. Flip it. I don't even know.
What's crazy about he didn't start painting till he was like 30, right? Like,
Yeah,
Dude, it's never too late to follow your
I
dream.
think he was 27 or 28. That's already too late. We started too late.
We might give him that. I'm keeping the fellow.
he does a lot of paintings about himself though. So I wonder if he was like,
Obsessed.
yeah, I think he's like super conceited or
I don't know. It's
Well, I think maybe
just thought about it. It's like, damn, I'm really mean.
I'm here.
I guess people take selfies all the time.
Exactly.
But like self-portraits is a big like category in like art and painting. Like everybody's done a self-portrait, like a major painter. You know, like no.
I don't know any modern artists.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, because photos exist now. But like,
Yeah.
I don't want to see a face,
That probably takes a lot of skill to do a self-portrait.
especially with that
And a
hair.
Like it's different from like having like a model like confronting you.
And
you
being
can,
like objective about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I guess like no one knows you better than.
But so at that point, are you like, dude, art is actually kind of crazy when you get into
That's why, dude, that's why I hate people that go to museums and they're just like, oh, yeah, this is important because someone told me it's important. And they don't actually take the time to interpret it.
They just take pictures of it, but
Yeah.
never look at it again.
like
I mean, you could say rich people see like fucking paint splatter on like some blank canvas. Like, that's worth.
no,
Yeah, because someone told them.
no, they're doing it for a financial thing. They could write.
Oh, yeah.
It's all. They don't give a fuck about the art.
That's true, that's true. But
It's all to stay rich.
I'm saying, like, the majority of the people, like, that were there, because it was pretty packed. Like, how many of them do you think actually care? They just want to get a photo for the social media, like, oh, I was at the Van Gogh, I saw this. But they don't care about the history. They don't care about the meaning behind it. It's like people that don't see the Mona Lisa.
Like the Anne Frank taken out.
Dude, the ant.
That's staying in it.
The ant.
I got an autograph.
Well, cause yeah, I was kind of like that at first, cause we weren't gonna go in. Remember, at first we're like, okay, like, fuck it, like we're tired, we're just gonna go back to the room. And I was like, yeah, I was kind of like, oh, it's just gonna be like another like museum house. And then I went in there, I was like, damn, this shit's actually like.
All right, so pause. Remember you guys were gonna go? We were gonna come back, and actually nobody was gonna go.
Yeah.
But then, cause like our tickets are for a certain time. This is random. This is off topic, but like she had to be the person that looked at our tickets, and she had to be the one to be like, yeah, it's fine, you can come in. So like that had to happen in order for us to have the experience. Because if not, you guys weren't gonna come back.
I was not. He was trying to go back to the B&B.
That's what I'm saying. You guys weren't gonna come back because our thing like we're like 9.
He was like, I'm tired, and I'm.
Dude, okay, but to be fair, I've been up since like.
So had I. We took a scene flight. Fuck you for making me spend $500. You know who you are.
Cosmos.
Anyway, we got to see the Zan Frank house, and it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be like. I know it was gonna be like her house, but dude, it sounds so corny. But when you go through it, it's like, damn,
Yeah,
that shit is real.
Dude, that sparked that conversation that night, like that there was actual like evil people in the world. And like you said it, you're like, but that's why like the Anne Frank house and stuff like that exists.
Yeah, so yeah, it was crazy. It was because like back to the people in like just going to go, like they're just going to go, and yeah, there's some people who like truly do appreciate it, blah blah blah, but like they kept it there for a reason. Like I get it, it was millions of people that went through it, but like it's there for a reason. It's like a constant reminder. It's crazy.
The craziest part was we were walking through it, and we had like the audio things playing and whatnot. They were telling just giving descriptions of what room we were in. But like there was one thing, and it didn't say anything in the audio about it. There's like a glass case on the wall. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. But I didn't see anything in it, and I walked up, and it was like the height measurement.
Oh,
Dude, that was like
I didn't even see it. I don't think.
No, it was at a door frame. Like we were walking into the next room past like her actual bedroom. And when I saw that, I was like,
dude, this actually
it said chills down my spine, but like not good ones. Like I just felt like, oh, like it was a real kid just there that got sent to a fucking concentration camp. I was like, damn.
And then you had that one family with the kid that was running around. They were kissing me.
They pissed me off. Like, it has a little presentation thing, a little stage.
Oh, are these kids?
And then there's they seem like running like in and out of the room, and they're just like being loud as hell. And I was like, dude, like you have to no respect. Like, come get your kids,
Dude, what was pissing me off is the parents didn't even care.
Yeah, they just let it happen.
Because it is there for the clout.
Yeah, honestly.
Just there for clout.
But like I think you said something before we started about how you wanted to talk about like are people like naturally evil?
Yeah, because like obviously like you think of evil people like Hitler is like the one like everyone can agree was a pretty
Textbook definition
of being evil. Like he had no like I don't know. He didn't care about being good. Like he like what he wanted. But people always talk about like criminals nowadays. They just need like it's because like how they grew up and they just need to be like rehabilitated and everything. And to a certain extent, I do agree with that. But at what point are they just fucking bad people? And you gotta, I don't know. Like some people just have to be locked up.
I think that's. Go ahead.
No, I got you. Let me go last time.
All right, I think that's too subjective because it's all about perception. Like to someone, he was probably like the GOAT.
Yeah.
There's people in America like the white supremacists that they're like.
Like with the videos where it's like they do it and it's like the dude's like, yeah, I got this night on me, I'll kill anybody that comes to press me, and then like he gets shut up and it shows like a mock interview of his mom. It's like he was an angel. He went to church every day.
Yeah, dream. He's like evil, but his mom's perception I was like,
yeah, so yeah, I guess it is subjective. That's why he's the
like but it comes down to like, so are they naturally evil? Did he think he was evil? Like, did Hitler know like he was like doing something wrong?
He had to.
In his eyes, is he like, dude, I'm doing this?
He was a sociopath though.
Yeah.
He lacked emotion. So maybe he did it. I don't know though. Like, it's kinda hard to like know millions of people are dying under your command and just be like, yeah.
But like logically, I mean, obviously it's a simple like concept that even in fucking America can't get to like nowadays. But like one race has got to be the fucking superior one. Like I don't know. It's getting political now, but like I don't know. I feel like it's just the easy concept to like not be okay with that.
Be like, yo, maybe this isn't right. Never took it too far. Like, But he's not the only one though. So
He's the only one that made him go through like that much torture there.
That's true. So I get what you're saying. Like, how do you know someone's truly evil? Like, you could do bad without knowing it. Like, I'm sure all of us have done bad stuff, like, but without knowing it. But like, not only did he know that he was a
Gentle.
I think it's the
oh, you bricked that. Not ripped up.
technical difficulties.
How are we feeling? Don't care?
I think it's fine.
Okay. So none of that happened. Anyway, so it's not just knowing that you did something bad, but like he went out of his way to make sure he couldn't just line them up at gunpoint. He had to take everything. He had to strip them of their humanity, like at every single level, like to get to the like ovens, whatever. Like he went out of his way to really make it like insane, like a living hell.
He held them for like months.
That's like he starved them. He shaved their heads. He made them live in shit, in their own shit.
Basically demoralized them.
He stripped them of their humanity.
Yeah, demoralized them and then and tortured and then just all right,
Like
you've had enough. Then.
if he was really, like if his goal was really just to get rid of the bad people, like he would just do it as efficiently as possible, which is just kill them all right now. But
So it's
I
bad.
mean, if there's a hell, that dude's rotten, then I'm there for sure, dude. These dudes burning.
As bad as it sounds, like
oh god,
because there's still people getting like mowed down in like their front door, right?
yeah,
Like right in front, like in their doorstep. It would be better to get shot then than have to go to a concentration camp
Oh yeah.
and then get tortured, basically.
yeah.
Like yeah, there's
For lack of better terms, it would be more civil.
Yeah. Yeah.
How civil can you get when you're murdered?
Yeah, exactly.
Mass genocide. No, it's the most sick way I could go.
It's like the turtle in the bag.
No, always in the bed.
I didn't even know that happened.
That's so wild.
Is that a crime? Can we expose somebody for that?
Oh, it's got we still have to use a name, but it's pet cruelty. I don't know.
Is that evil? Is that sociopathic, lacking emotion of a living creature? It's still a living creature.
Yeah.
I think that's sociopathic.
Is he gonna watch this?
I hope so. Hope you learned your lesson.
Not to do that.
He lives on.
Who knows? That turtle could have grown up and been a fucking Master Uruguay. Master Uruguay is one of the dopest animated characters in all of cartoons, I have to say.
He's my god.
That dude's crazy. Noodle, dog noodle.
Yeah, there's no oxygen in that bag. So no died for sure.
What if you put holes in it and then like
There's he threw it away. You think he thought about it? No way.
honestly
So basically, for context, someone got a turtle, didn't want the turtle anymore, so they threw it in a bag and threw it away.
I'm not allowed to get there's a chance that it survived.
Dude, I'm gonna believe that it survived. That's much better.
Like it can still like it's probably bit the vet. Cause like
Predators,
turtles like instinct. Time to get
Yeah. So
I don't know, but do you think it has an instinct like us? Like, for it, it's just in a dark area. It doesn't know where it's at. It doesn't know it's in a bag.
Well, if we don't discuss it, like if we don't ever find out, then it is alive.
it's both alive and dead at the same time.
I mean, that's a fact. Like that's actually a law. Law of superposition. Don't look it up. It's like if the turtle it's both alive and dead.
At the same time.
So is that the same thing for us then?
No, because we're knowing right now.
Because Schrodinger's cat, the experiment, the mind experiment, is that you don't know until you measure it. So like with electrons, you don't know if their spin's up or down until you measure it. And then change out the spin for dead or alive.
Fuck, you measure an electron.
Dude, somewhere in Switzerland.
micrometer.
The particle accelerating.
That's a new brisk.
You get it on a yardstick. Yeah, that's about one.
Yeah, it's a magnifying glass.
One electron, please.
I like to think that it bit the bag. Have you guys seen The Office?
No.
No one?
I've seen The Office.
You know what I'm talking about? Fans that you hate. I do not like Office fans.
All right, well, I'm an Office fan.
I haven't watched The Office. I will openly say that I liked it,
Dude,
It's pretty.
but I don't
funny.
talk about it.
It's the
Yeah, reference it, fucking their day life.
all right, well, I'm about to reference when Dwight got Pam and Jim the turtle boiling set for a wedding gift.
What?
And then, like, halfway through the wedding, the turtle bit the box. So that's what I did. Yeah, that's what I like to believe. So that's my truth.
Well, it probably are. This is my logic, right? They probably bit the bag and had some like air, right? And then they pick up the trash every day. So
They all pick up the trash every day.
We live in a giant pile of
for the most part, they do.
We don't have tumbleweed.
I'm out there like every day, dude.
Oh,
they pick it up every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
That does not seem efficient for. I
Well,
don't know.
the U.S. military. Oh, the U.S. has contracts with everybody, and they just pay the way. Like, you know how they have to separate trash over here, and I know you know this one. So they take it every day because they got to take it somewhere. I don't know where they take it. They probably just put
In the U.S., you're supposed to separate trash. No one does that shit.
Yeah, but not hardcore like here.
Well, we also sell our trash.
What?
One man's trash, dude.
there's another.
I don't even use so.
Countries sell trash to other countries
What?
to put in their landfills.
What?
You guys,
I just tossed it in the ocean.
So you're saying, like, Italy takes their trash and would sell their trash to, like, France to put in their landfill?
I don't think they have connects like that.
well, not sell.
So France would pay Italy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
So Italy is selling.
No. Italy pays to get rid of their trash.
Italy pays.
So they have real
It's another country.
So they don't have to. Okay, that makes sense.
Countries do that like
I
a
don't-
lot.
I didn't know there was.
The only
Order
trash
officers.
that I know is from Toy Story 3.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
The islands of heaps of trash.
Dude, yeah, so why is there a fucking giant patch of trash in the Pacific Ocean besides Texas?
That's
Why don't we just throw it there? That way we bring the plastic to the turtle instead of throwing the turtle away.
for the turtle to find it. We just bring it to the turtle.
Yeah. Cut out the middleman. What is it? I eat the straws of the turtle's arm.
Oh, that's another thing I hear is the paper straws.
Yeah, this thing did. Yeah.
Is that really? How much is that actually saving? Like,
It's gone.
it had to have been like a marketing scheme or something.
So it's easier to recycle paper than it is plastic.
Okay, but you seen the lids here, the paper lids here that have like the coffee thing?
Yeah.
It's just get rid of the straw. If make my life hell, just make me suck the cup.
People want the option though.
Fuck you. If you're a person that likes paper straws, fuck you.
That had to have been a marketing slogan. Everything comes down to money.
I think it'd be different though if like everyone just had metal straws though, because you know how we have like forks and spoons all the time. Like, everyone's household owns forks.
Yeah, but straws are hard to clean and they go mold.
What?
Maybe that is easy clean straws. Could work.
Or it's hard to clean them with pipe cleaners.
Or a machine that cleans all your metal straws.
I think that's a thing.
You know, I think the thing is,
And it's called the dishwasher.
I don't think a dishwasher would not clean it like a straw.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it'll leave, like, let's say you dump, like,
Milk.
or milk or fucking protein shake. It'll leave the gunk in there if you put it in the dishwasher. Like, you need the pipe cleaner.
So I think me and you had a conversation about like the Chinese like little dishwasher like washing machines, but for straws.
So what? It just you put.
Yeah, but then I'd have to make a straw market in order for them to straw cleaning market.
It's like
It's a whole scheme. Write it down.
the can opener was invented before the can.
You're gonna have to buy.
Dude, I mean, that's great. Yeah, we should do that. Let's create a problem.
Just wait till they need to open something.
There's a natural disaster. It's like, oh yeah, we brought you guys canned foods. For $19.99, you could buy a can opener to eat the food that you need.
Dude, that's a crazy marketing scheme.
Wait, isn't that what America does? They create diseases so then they can create like vaccines.
Big Pharma's
We're just trying to be America.
Big Pharma's fucked. We were talking about the fucking anxiety pills and stuff that help depression. That just causes you to be more depressed.
Yeah,
And like soulless, basically.
And if you get off them, you want to fucking off yourself. I mean, that's like, oh my god. That shit is stop.
No feelings or anything.
should we make a bedpan cleaner?
And I need this one.
Hear me out.
Work it out.
How you supposed to clean that?
I know, but that one's shit.
How you supposed to clean that bedpan with the long? I don't think.
I got new markers. They're name brand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they'll that one that I pulled out wasn't good at. See, like this is what I'm talking about. If you don't have a whiteboard, what are you doing?
Invest. Actually, put it in an order.
Where is the freaking chart? The chart.
But it's a metaphor. I'm saying your whiteboard could be something else, but you know what I mean. If you're not putting your ideas out, you're just sitting. Someone here?
Yeah, I think it's Chantel. Number of hoes correlates with the number of whiteboards.
The proven fact, actually, don't look it up.
See how big our whiteboard is?
They actually did a study at Whiteboard University.
It doesn't say anything about the size of whiteboards, it only says the number.
Because it doesn't matter about the size, it's about how you use it.
Oh, this is a bad time, but Whiteboard University?
Kind of like hustling. Right now,
Just food for thought.
Whiteboard University. Have you ever looked at that bullshit? It's so fucked. Yeah, the people that fucking fall for that shit. It's just a Discord server.
Is it bullshit?
no, it's not. I'm paying $200.
Look at your weight.
All right, sorry for the little break and cut there. Chantel had some stuff to tell us. But we're just talking about how we're currently like the age that, like, most people in society always either, like, younger people are always like, dude, I can't wait to be, like, in my,
Like any
early
age,
20s.
right?
Yeah, I can't wait to be in, like, my 20s because I can, like, as a 14-year-old, it's like, oh, I can't wait to, like, just do whatever I want. Like, I'll have no rules or anything.
Get your driver's license, kind
Yeah. And that's funny.
of. Some people.
Yeah, those people don't know.
Older people were like, dude, if I was, like, 20, I would have changed so many things I would have done. And I think that's what kind of always started the podcast, just to, like,
We're now.
we talked about it for a long time, like, and obviously like, a lot of people do it, but we feel like we have something that we can contribute to the world, and people would relate to it, and kind of just motivate people to actually just start thinking and do it instead of just talking about it. And that's obviously a very cliche saying, but I mean, it's obviously not as easy as it sounds, because if it was easy, then everyone would do it.
It's not, but dude, like, I'm gonna make the analogy of Ratatouille to what you just said.
What?
Hear me out. You know how he says anyone can cook? Like, anybody could do what anybody's done in history. That makes sense. Like, anybody can cook. Like, all the ingredients are there. Like, all the ingredients for me to be here with them doing this, like the cameras, whatever, it's all there. Most people, because there's people that don't, but most people have the ingredients. It's just doing it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Putting like time into it. Because now you talk about how like we get told to go to work and we just show up, but
Right.
no one's like telling us to show. Like obviously people are telling us to show, but we don't have to.
Like,
Realistically, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
You're showing up for someone else. Now it's to show up for yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Just to.
I don't know. You're your biggest limiter.
That is true. That is true.
Somebody can cook.
yeah, anyone can cook. There's no rats that cook. But like, going back to like people wanting to be this age, like there's no like set time limit to when by one age you have to do something. So like people want to go back, reminisce what they would have done, but like there's no like Van Gogh. he started painting when it was like what, late 20s, almost 30. Like,
I'm pretty sure Bill Gates started Microsoft at like 30.
Really?
Oh yeah, he was older.
there's no.
Wait.
It's fact. Don't look it up.
Hey, don't look it up. What everything we say is final, but like, there's no like. I guess societally.
Is that a word? Lubricity?
Societal. Well, societally. To now, what is it? Abher?
I think it would just be society.
No, like societally, we are told that, like, I guess this is the age to thrive, which isn't wrong. Like, young people, I think I'm young. Young people are like the ones with the ideas and like the time. I guess that's why people want to like go back.
Yeah. I mean, there is a, like, I don't know where I saw it. This is fact. But after, like, when you hit, like, 30, your brain, like, chemistry kind of changes and you stop being able to learn something as well, but you become a better teacher. It's like, I forgot what it was called or anything, but you start, like, just, you don't take as much stuff in. You're better at just mentoring people and stuff.
There was a experiment done. I don't know where I saw this, but
It's fact.
it's fact. They had like a picture of like, it was just like some scribbles, and they had a group of like 6-year-olds come in and a group of like 18-year-olds, and like they asked the 6-year-olds like, what do you see in this picture? And like they were saying like, oh, it's a superhero with a plane, yada yada, blah blah blah. And they were asking the 18-year-old like, what do you see in this picture? I'm like, oh, it's just like a blog. So like as you get older, like your creativity, it doesn't like diminish, but like you just aren't able to like create stuff from like nothing as easily anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was thinking of another thing, like that it's with like they show the same picture to kids as to someone older, which just leads me to believe like the less you know, like obviously older people know more than kids. Like the less you know, the more you have to learn and imagine.
Yeah.
So like they showed kids and grown people a picture of a bus, right? And there's no doors on it. And then they just asked the kids which side of the bus is the front. And like the older people were like hella confused, like, what do you mean? Like they're both exactly the same. But then the kids knew right away like which side was the front, because all buses, the bus door to like get in is always on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
So they just knew right away from like school buses. But like we should know that right away too. But like we have so much like information that just clouds easy shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
For I don't know that's related to the
It's easy to learn a language when you're younger. Because you think like, oh, we know like English already, and so we should be able to easily correlate it to like another language, but that shit's hard as fuck, dude.
English is fucking wild, dude. I mean, you guys could talk more on that.
Yeah.
You guys actually speak 2 languages.
I think English is easier though than other languages.
Was that because there's more English like movies, videos, stuff like that?
Yes, and also English is like
It's everywhere.
yeah, but English is like the most basic, I guess.
You said, dude, English was confusing as fuck.
Yeah, but everything you learn in English, you have to learn it double in other languages that have like expanded content. Add like content. Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
that's what I meant as like it's basic. Like it's more universal, I guess. Like it's a one size fits all type. Kind of.
I feel like there's a lot of like grammar, like not anomalies, but like abnormalities that aren't in other languages.
I before E except F or C.
Yeah, or like 3 ways of saying there.
Well, I think what? I think that is because, like, trying to cut out all the other shit, like having masculine and feminine shit. A lot of that stuff doesn't happen in the other languages because they just have more rules. So by taking it out, you gotta accept it.
Who made the rules for languages?
English, sure. John English.
Englishheimer.
So back to the bus thing. So what about like British buses? Where's the door?
The double deck.
The London Cafe.
Because they drive on the right side. You're like, the drive's on the right side.
Yeah, they don't matter.
I never understood that. Why? Like,
What?
why would they? Why do they drive on the left side of the road?
Dude, that's the rules, bro.
Why do you drive us on the right side?
Everywhere else drives on the right side of the road, besides Japan and England.
And Jamaica,
Really?
bro.
There's...
You know, they had cars in Jamaica.
And the British Virgin Islands. The British. Maybe that's why Lewis Hamilton is so good. Because he's thinking the opposite of everyone else. So he sees the track on the left
In reverse. F1 is crazy. I never really thought about it.
Holy shit.
I was like, why the fuck? I don't know. I just don't think I could get into racing.
Dude, Formula
You think you have to be into cars to like racing?
No.
No. It's an adrenaline thing.
So the reason I like Formula One is because I like to see cars go fast, of course. But like, dude, Mercedes, I think it was in like 2021, they spent like $100 million just on like the aerodynamics of the car. Like $100 million just for like the wind to go over. Like that's crazy how like technologically advanced these cars are just to go around a track.
Well, that makes some money.
Oh yeah, everything comes down to money. But like that's why I enjoy it, cause it's like the technical side.
Science.
It's the same thing for any sport, which that's a sport, by the way. Like,
What about cheerleading? What technological advancements are they making there?
all right, let's not get political. Well, you gotta. It's pretty technical how you have to pick someone up.
I guess, but how do you like further advance that?
Get better.
You find an efficient way to pick them up and stack them up. Just like basketball or any sport. Like, basketball didn't start out how
They didn't even shoot threes back in the day. When basketball started, they can only dribble with one hand. They couldn't like getting crossed over. That was bad back then, bro.
like how could it? It's just how could it get better? But yeah, it's pretty pointless. It's for entertainment. For entertainment purposes only.
Everything, because it all comes down to money. People want to be entertained, so they're gonna pay to be entertained. And then someone was like, "Dude, I could make hella money out of this."
Dude, it's just what I was talking about when
Look at what we're doing right now.
it is. Like we can just because we can. I'm doing it because I can. But you weren't there, so close your ears. But remember when we were at the amusement park that I will not name? I was like, dude, we live in a time where we just make crazy machines like roller coasters. Like, think about the technology there to not die, but to get close just for entertainment.
Just go like a thrill.
Yeah.
Like that's not like
Like,
how was that?
back then, people were like hustling to stay alive.
Dude, they were trying to survive a common cold.
Which is every day, like, I need to eat today. And today I could just go to the amusement park and go crazy on a roller coaster.
Get close to death, but like...
And I paid for it.
What are the odds, dude? What are the odds that we're alive in a time right now, the same time that has the pen?
It's to Bluetooth.
Dude, that sticks to Bluetooth.
Sticks or sticks and stones?
Sticks and stones. And now we got Bluetooth and iPhone 14 Pro Maxes.
They already, what was it with, like, on like the whole scale of the universe? We've only been around for like
Minutes.
Seconds.
Whatever.
it is minutes.
My scale is better than yours.
It's seconds.
It's minutes.
Mine's fact. So it's definitely like with the last second.
The last supper.
I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about it.
That's definitely not a fact, then. He's full of shit.
What does he know?
He's an entertainer as well. He's definitely, I don't know.
Yeah, does he? I don't think he does any of his own research. So he's just.
That's a bold way to go. World-renowned physicist.
He's got a ghostwriter.
He probably does.
I mean, I'm not trying to say he's not smart or anything.
No, yeah.
He's definitely like incredibly smart, but he's definitely become more of an entertainer because guess what?
Clout, money.
Mine
It was just like the video we watched earlier. It had fucking Morgan Freeman on it. He's not a physicist. They just like his voice, so they didn't have him say.
How do you know, dude? He's wise. He's like the way of Real life.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman
I don't
is
trust anything he says.
You see him in Robin Hood, the original.
Oh, no.
Robin Hood? I'm racist.
Morgan Freeman.
Of course, the black man is Robin Hood.
I didn't even know he was in Robin Hood.
Triple lockout.
Is he young?
Yeah, he's never been young.
What does a young Morgan Freeman look like?
He's pretty. He's a pretty philosophical guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that said he is God.
Yeah.
But he is in multiple movies.
Evan Almighty.
He's the one that's the file. We're all God.
Yeah. He's definitely well educated.
Yeah, he's old.
He's woke.
Man, and the old person's pretty wise for the most part.
Not every.
Not
Not
every. There's ignorant people.
Ignorant like a lighter. I could definitely name a few. I'm going to.
Go ahead.
Nah, bro.
Old people, though?
What's the definition of old, though, then? Are we talking like late, like anything past 40?
Anything past 20.
I think like
Garbage.
anything past 55 is you're getting up there.
55 is the cutoff for old now.
I guess.
For right now, yeah. I think it's back then. You made it to 30. You're anything after that, you're just lucky.
No, but like how he was talking about like younger people, like they're like, oh man, I wish I was at this stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a certain age to where like I'd say like your mid 40s, right? Or your 40s, you're like, man, like some people are still thinking like, man, I wish I was 21 again. Or some people are like, man, I wish I was like 65, I can retire. Yeah. So there's two different sides to it. But like at a certain point in your life,
Of polarity.
there's a what's it called?
Oh, boy.
I'm born again.
I don't know. People hit 45 and then they have like, they're like, fuck, dude, I'm like closer to dying than I am to being like, than I was to being born. And then they go out and buy a fucking Corvette that they can't afford.
Well, that's just because they. I mean, what they divorce.
Also waiting for my Hellcat.
But you get what I mean, though. Like younger kids, they want like, oh, I wish I was this age. But like when you get older, you're like, man, I was like, because you've been working like for years now. You're tired, man. I was like, I wish I was retired now and I can just chill out and like.
Yeah, but don't you wish that at any point in your life?
I wish I was retired right
Exactly. Like, don't you wish that?
A lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of people retire and they're like, well, shit, I'm bored as fuck.
Start a fucking podcast, bro. Like, what?
What's true?
Learn how to embroider.
Oh, that shit is fucking ass.
I think when people that are older look back and they're like, man, I wish I was 21. It's because of all the knowledge they have now. Like, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah,
I guess it's
social media has played into that too a little bit though.
I guess it's just like shit I could have done. Like what you could still do when you're old. It's just gonna be harder.
Like, I look back like 2 years and I'm like, damn, I wish I could did this different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like looking into the past because like there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
You can learn from it.
Yeah, and
that's the
It's
biggest.
the only thing.
That's what.
That is the hardest thing though. Living in the present is like one of the most difficult things to do.
That's what I do.
That's what I try to, but there's some stuff that like right before bed you're talking about. Like I just think about the future. I have none.
You're talking about how sometimes you just remember an embarrassing moment.
Oh yeah, I lose sleep.
Every day.
Yeah. Like for no reason too. Oh shit, I really did that.
Yeah, but then you learn from it, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
What if you don't learn?
Dude, there's a lot.
There's a lot of
people. One thing I could name like 10.
There's people that learn how to drive a stick shift and then forget how to drive automatic. There's people like that.
What? No way.
I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
God strike me right now. This isn't a fact that happened.
Kevin Gates.
God kill my kids right now.
He's insane. That is crazy.
He jumps out of the car with his hands. He said, God could kill my kids right now if I'm alive.
He's the horniest guy ever, dude.
Wow.
Who, Kevin Gates?
Yeah. You ever see him on podcast, dude?
No.
You just said some wild out of pocket shit.
He's the worst. Later, look up Kevin Gates out of pocket compilation.
It's gotta exist.
An hour and 15 minutes.
It'll be like 3 hours. Everything he says is insane.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be like, if I love you, I don't give a fuck what you smell like.
He said he let a lady piss on him. And she's bad enough.
Now, piss is why, okay, piss isn't that bad, I don't think.
Yeah, but
But I'm not letting the bitch take a duke on my chest. Like, that's too far.
yeah, but like on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know.
On purpose. Pee on you.
When would it happen not on purpose?
Dude, it could slip out if you sneeze.
And she got it on me? What position, like,
On your handkerchief.
Just get the blaster.
oh.
She has it on your tucked in napkin.
No. Squirt is just pissed, though. Neat. Damn.
Well, this was the first episode of our whiteboard meetings. Hopefully the first of many.
Hopefully you enjoyed it, even though we went off topic a lot, but I don't care.
We expected this to be very rough, a lot of technical difficulties. We had a camera go out, light go out.
For the most part, I feel like that's how our podcast is gonna go, though. We are not trying to. It's on the whiteboard. We're not gonna back ourselves into a corner. So no content is off limits here.
No lines. Pause.
We definitely tread every line we can.
Piss included.
No, waterline. It was fun.
You know, I consider it a success, and as time goes on, we'll understand
Progress.
the algorithm and how to produce better and a more high quality,
Make good.
make good GUD.
Definitely.
Alright, guys.
Go out there and get a whiteboard.